So I believe really strongly that building a technical culture is the key to success in the 21st century. Obviously, we're in a world that's run by technology. Just even getting videos out there on social media, everything is influenced by technology. And if you're not building a technical culture in your company, I just don't think you're going to be around in the next several decades. It's just a matter of time before you kind of lose out to the more technical companies. And it doesn't mean that your company has to be a technical company. You don't have to be, a technology company, but I think having some semblance of a technical culture is valuable and will help you kind of move forward and be an innovative company that people want to work with, whether that's being a customer or partner of that company. To build this technical culture, it really starts at the top. And even if you're not a software engineer or a technologist and it's not your forte, that doesn't mean that you can't build a technical culture. So I think when I say it comes from the top, I think it's really just valuing it. If you don't value technology as the CEO or as the owners or the president or whatever the title is of your leadership team, then the people that are technical within your company, they're going to feel undervalued. They're going to feel undermined. They're going to leave your company. They're not going to want to stick around. You're going to have trouble hiring these type of people. So I think it really starts at the top. And it doesn't mean that you have to be a software engineer. It doesn't mean that you have to be, Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg. You just have to believe in the value of technology and how it's going to help your business. And then you can start to hire these type of people that will be those technical resources for you. And if they feel valued and they feel like they're contributing to the bottom line, they're going to stick around and they're going to help you build that technical culture. The other thing that I think you need to do is at least get a decent high-level knowledge. I've obviously become, as we've grown, more and more removed from the day-to-day code and the day-to-day trenches of software development compared to when we started the company. I kind of did everything, including a little bit of development. But I stay on top of the key concepts. And as a business owner, this isn't that hard to do. I mean, you can understand how cloud hosting works. You can understand the basics of some of these technologies by just honestly reading a couple articles, talking to some experts. It doesn't take that much time and effort to understand the basics of technology, and that's really all you need to know, because then you can find the experts in these niches that you need them to do the real trenches work, if you will. The other key is, I think, empowering kind of a technical leader within your company. I've been fortunate enough to have a great CTO in our company who's obviously our technical leader. Maybe that person doesn't have to be a CTO level hire, but even some sort of technical leader, whatever that title is that you feel comfortable with. I think empowering someone that is really a technology, if you're not that person, then you need to empower someone else. And I think that's really important. And they can help you build the culture within the company. The last thing I'll say is really just understanding that, it's a competitive market, and obviously hiring in the technology industry is difficult. You're going up against pretty much the largest corporations in the world in terms of hiring. So what I would say is, at least in the early stages, if you're not a technical company, you don't have much of a technical culture, I would at least try and get someone more in the mid-level. I think trying to get some sort of entry-level technical person isn't going to really work if you don't have that culture, because they have no leadership above them to help them. So to at least try and get some sort of like mid-level person, and maybe that's a fairly expensive hire for you, but I think it'll really pay off versus trying to struggle with some junior people that, if you're not technical, how are you really going to help them? So I would at least try and get someone kind of in the mid-level, if not the senior level, if you can afford it, to start building that foundation, that technical culture.